Hello, everyone. My name is Roy, your local Splatoon interview addict, and today I'm joined with Thunder. Thunder, could you introduce yourself for us real quick, please?
Hello, my name is Thunder. I played comp for about 6 years now, and it's been primarily a lot of shooters, but for like the last 6 to 8 months, I've been on VDually. Uh, yeah.
Now, Thunder, it's my understanding from asking around a little bit before this interview that you're a bit of a LAN, not a LAN only player, but it's kind of your specialty and what you like to focus on. What's got you excited for doing a big online major like 20XX?
Usually for me, I gravitate towards like the bigger tourneys like LANs, online majors, and like Nintendo tourneys. So once I saw 28X was announced, I don't play many majors, like, but when I do, like, I'm just excited to play in this one, honestly, because like my peers around me, they are all highly decorated, and I've yet to actually win in a major, like get first place. Like I have a lot of second place finishes, like second place NA champ, second place Riptide 2024, second place Riptide 2025, and I'm still looking for a win here.
What about that mentality do you think is like successful for you? Because I know for a lot of people the advice that they give is just play the game. Like show up to what you got, keep practicing. What keeps you focused on only those big major events?
Mm, I feel like a lot of people could get demotivated when they keep like falling just short, but for me, it's actually really motivating because it's like I still in my own mind, I feel like I am like the underdog still. Like I don't think I mean, I've never went into a major being like the complete favorite like teams like Milky Way, F2N, and PXG have. So I still just work, and I know people also try to grind for it too, and I just try to be the best I can be. And yeah, I just play with the ultimate goal in mind of like finally being able to win.
You mentioned in there those previous results that you had of um in the NA champs or Riptide, and what's it like being at those big lands with the big crowds and the big energy behind you? Is it very different from playing in an online tournament like 20XX?
For me, it's completely different. Like Riptide, the crowd, like the venue was just huge. And honestly, I really love the environment of it because I've been a huge sports player like as well. Like I played football, I played basketball, I played baseball, I ran track, and I like performing in front of a crowd. And I just like you have to like kind of lock in a lot to like block out the crowd noise, and like the energy is like just really really high. Like and then you get to like see your teammates next to you as well. Like you're fist bumping your teammates, you're hugging them, like you're interacting, and it's like a lot different from just like playing in your room. But honestly, it can be still like the online majors can still be really high pressure because like you don't have like other distractions like a huge crowd in front of you or your teammates next to you. Like it's really just you in your own space, and yeah, it could still be like very high nerve like situations.
No, absolutely. I think there's also the aspect of like when it is a tournament like 20XX or just any big major that's online, it's going to be more accessible to people. So you're going to have more competition versus like a LAN, even if it's a big LAN like Riptide. Not all of the big teams that have the potential to win it are going to be showing up. Do you think that that like plays a role in the pressure that you feel for an online tourney that you have all of these like big super teams like coming up to bat?
Yes, it just makes it like lands are very hard to win too because like you have to overcome the crowd pressure, the stress of that. And but then it's also in the online majors, like yeah, like you said, the difficulty is like way higher. Like I played an attorney yesterday, for example, and Gray and Noah had two top Japanese players. And like that's just a thing that can happen. You can fight the best players from Europe, the best players from Japan and other countries as well, and continents. And yeah, I mean, it just makes it a lot harder to win, and it takes a lot more like out of you to try and overcome them.
You mentioned in there too like the camaraderie that you have between like your teammates during a tournament. Who are you pulling up to 20x? Hang on, to retake that. You mentioned in there kind of the camaraderie that comes with playing alongside of your teammates in a tournament. Who are you pulling up to 20xx with? Who's the squad?
I'll be playing with the Zur and I'm with Volti, Yosho, and Zenith. I have a lot of experience playing with Zenith. We played the last two Riptides together. And I'm like at lands, I'm like the type I'm really big on like, fist bumping my teammates and stuff. So me and Zenith have like a lot of synergy. And also Zenith, Volti, and Yosho, they played together in the past. And Yosho and Zenith, they've won a lot of majors with like Gray and Goss before. And Atomic as well.
It's definitely kind
So
of a
they're not new to this, yeah.
no,
Sorry.
absolutely. Like all of the players that you just mentioned are they're definitely well known in the eyes of like the Western Splatoon player base. When it comes to like the weapon comps that you guys are going to be pulling up with, the one that people are going to know from that lineup is that Volti Carbon. Her weapon is kind of very iconic. Um, what kind of weapon comps do you think you're going to pull up with on the day?
I'm actually excited about our comps. I feel like we're going to be very unique. I like Dually along with Carbon. I don't that's has you don't really see that much, especially in the West, because like, there's not many Carbon players or, and especially the ones that are playing, they're playing with Dually. And I think we have like a unique dynamic because when you fight a carbon, you would like sometimes you would assume that you would want to surround it with weapons that paint a bunch for it to play. But then, if the other team, if they just find the carbon and, you know, take them down, then you get to run out a bunch of painting weapons that can't really fight back. So we're unique in the sense that I'm gonna be going up and flanking and taking attention, and it'll enable Volti to play. And vice versa. Like Volti will be up playing if you spend too much time looking at her, then I might be left, like, unattended, and then I can go in because both of our weapons, like, Dually has a lot of potential to get a random triple or multi-kill, and so does Carbon. Carbon can wipe your team out really fast, and it's one of those situations where we don't have to play together on top of each other a lot, but if we do have a team up like that where we do, like, take down, like, cause a wipeout, then it could be really bad. Like, that could be game losing for the other team.
I think that's a really interesting approach to the idea of running carbon because whenever you hear like people talking about carbon, you hear like, "Oh, we need the carbon to carry us, and we will paint everything, and the carbon will do everything." Like you hear people talk about carbon, and then the next step is, "Okay, where's the paint?" Um, but to kind of flip it and say like, okay, we have a carbon. How do we best enable it in a different way? In through like taking very strong individual fights and through taking attention with another aggressive weapon. It's a unique take on the type of weapon comp that you normally see with carbon.
Yeah, because if you run a bunch of stuff to like, oh, I'll play point sensors, let's play this, let's play that, all to like find the carbon more, then you're almost disregarding the other weapon that can also just run at you. Like you have to care for both.
Absolutely. Um, with a team as stacked as the Azure lineup, do you have do you have an enemy team that you'd like to run into, whether they're signed up or not, to kind of have this like dream ideal set that's like the maximum hype possible? Do you have anyone that you're really itching to come up to fight against?
Itching to fight against, I just like fighting the top teams, honestly. Like that's why you would sign up for these majors, and that's why like a lot of people do. Like you pretty much get a chance. Like also in these formats where like everyone makes day two, right?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm
Maybe
not. I'm
they,
gonna
they
be
do.
so
I
for
think
real.
everyone makes day two, but
We
it's one
we
of those
live
things where
pull it up. We live pulling up the sendu.inc/20xx right now on stream. On stream, hear me, bro. No, I was interviewing another person yesterday. We were saying chat like, where the fuck is it?
I think everyone makes day two.
Yeah, we'll say everyone makes day two. Let's say everyone makes day two. Let's go for it.
Because like people, they'll enter these majors because they want to get a chance at fighting like these top teams, and I'm no different. I want to fight like the best of the best. I know if Gray either plays with PXG or plays with top Japanese players once again, I would just love to fight them. Honestly, same for all the other teams. I would love to fight Moonlight as well. They're really good. And if Milky Way, if they sign up, if a lot of teams sign up, I just want to play everyone, honestly. Like even during the NA League in the weeks I did play, like I wanted every team that could play to sign up. Like I really love it when everyone plays in these events.
Absolutely. At the beginning of this, you kind of mentioned your past experience with running tourneys like this. When did you kind of first start getting into competitive Splatoon?
I got into it during 2020, like late 2020. My first experience has always been watching FT Win versus Starburst, and it was just the best things ever. And I want the players to be able to like experience that as well. Like you get to watch these top teams play versus each other, and yeah, that's why we in the last tourney we played. I played with Volti, Yosho, Zenith. We have a team tag. Like we're trying to brand ourselves more so it doesn't seem like, oh, like I don't know, some random fan club pickup name is like in Grands versus like Moonlight or something. Like just trying to brand ourselves more to like, give that good experience out to anyone watching.
I think for sure, there's a lot of I don't know. I'm thinking back to that because we joined comp like the community around the same time. I also joined back in 2020, and there was that very special time where it was it was Starburst, it was FT Win, it was Alliance Rogue. There was these teams that had this big branding behind them, and it felt really good to watch those sets and watch those clashes because they felt so meaningful and impactful because of that branding.
Mhm.
What about, because there's a lot of discussion that's been happening for like well over a year at this point about like the nature of pickups versus the nature of like consistent teams. As someone who kind of focuses on these big majors, these big in-person LAN events, what's your take on that? Do you always like to play with the same people? What do you like? What value do you find in breaking beyond that and playing with others?
I like playing with a lot of different people. I think that especially for me, it's like it's good to not get like to stay so I'm not sure the word like I don't know if it's like static or like just where
Mm.
you just like stay the same kind of. I like being flexible. I like playing with a lot of people in general because I also just like interacting with a lot of people. I'm like this is my first time. Actually, I played with Volti in the past in like 2022, but it was like short lived. We didn't play much because was playing with like AR at that time with like Gray and such. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time I played with a group like Yosho, Zenith, and Volti. But I know for like other majors, I do tend to like I gravitate towards playing with my friends like Goss and Wave and such, and Zenith. Just gravitate to playing with them.
I think especially for those big events, it's a nice feeling to win it at all, or even to just like place well in it. But it's a very special feeling to win or to place well while playing alongside with people who you really get along with and trust.
Oh, that's been the ultimate goal. Like Goss, he's decorated. He's won a lot with PXG and Metro and other groups, and FT win as well. And I just really would like to win with Wave and Goss and Zenith. Like that would just be amazing. Just to win with like to show we can accomplish that. Like we've been playing for so long. Like it's definitely the ultimate goal.
And then going into 20XX, what is the goal for it? Is it to just do your best and show up, and if you win, you win, if you lose, or are you aiming for that top spot?
Definitely aiming for the top spot. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be happy if I don't. get first, but I would really love to get first, and I just want to leave like everything I have like out there. I don't want to just play bad. 'Cause, like, as long as I do my best, then like I think we'll do good. Like I felt like if I do my best, we could win because the players I'm with are just that good. Like if I'm holding my own weight, I feel like we can win.
Absolutely. No, I think especially with mentality going into a tournament, the best thing that you can have is the like I say it all the time to people when we're talking about like mentality and mentality questions, where the second you rule yourself out of winning, that's when you can't win anymore. The second you
Yeah.
think you're not gonna like have a chance at the podium is when you're not getting podium.
Yeah, you just have to carry like a certain amount of confidence like on yourself. Like you don't want to lose the mental battle there.
Absolutely. How important do you think the like mental game of Splatoon is compared to like the actual like hands on the controller inputs?
I think the players who improve the fastest can like you have to have like a good mental to a certain extent. I think it's just how you approach the game can help you like just help your play in general because like if you go in with like a bad attitude, a bad mindset, and a bad mental, and you like drop a game, you might just get like caught up in yourself and just become really flustered and start playing worse than you usually could. But when you're like more open-minded with like a good mental, you can like realize what's going wrong, and I feel like you can figure out your mistakes and just like improve at a better rate.
You kind of talk there about improvement in your tenure in your time playing the game. What's kind of the biggest thing that you've had to improve on to kind of overcome that obstacle and become a better player?
Personally, I feel like I've always had like a really good mental and when it came to improvement, like I feel like I was never the type to have to VOD review much. I feel like after I played a game, I could tell I just knew what went wrong during the game. And I just held a good mindset on everything. Like I just I well, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to word it. Mm, for my improvement. Sorry, I'm like
Now you're
I'm drawing
good. Take your
blanks.
time.
It's just been, like, interacting with a lot of people as well, like, getting help from top players. When I was on my come up, I listened when they told me things, and I didn't try to ego them. I just, like, listened, and I also just, worked off my own mistakes. Like, if I felt like, "Oh, I'm dying way too much doing the same thing," like, let me, like, figure out how to fix it. And yeah, I also feel like playing in team environments helped me a lot more than just solo queue and random pickups because I was able to really like get down like the things I was doing wrong. Like, okay, I need to stop popping my special here. I need to stop doing this in this situation. And things just started working together as time went on.
To kind of wrap it up in the direction of speaking about motivations beyond just 20xx, because you've talked about like your goal is number one top podium spot. You're going in with the the primary objective being to walk away with the W.
Mhm.
What about kind of comp Splatoon at large? What keeps you coming, doing a tournament like 20xx, and then signing up for the LAN like in 2 months' time, and then playing the next major 6 months after that? Like, what's keeping you returning? What's the drive there?
I really just love playing like the game competitively, but also I just want to be more decorated. Like I said, my peers, like Keo is highly decorated, Goss, Jordan, Volti, Zenith. They're all like I could go on, like they're all highly decorated. And I just want to build up my resume too. I would love to win a Nintendo tournament. I would love to win a LAN like Riptide or just as big. I would love to start winning majors. And I feel like I'm in a good spot this year to where I feel like I have the ability to start winning things like that. So I want to come back and keep playing these and like pit myself up against the other top teams and see how I can do.
Absolutely, I think that's like the mindset to go with. Um, if you were to talk to someone who's maybe on the fence about signing up for 20xx, maybe they don't necessarily have the most amount of experience, and they kind of just want to try out what it's like to play in a tournament, what advice would you give that person?
I feel like they should 1,000% sign up because I saw they have brackets. There's alpha, there's gamma, there is beta. Like there is a bracket for you. You get to really pit yourself up against, the good teams, and then you'll find out where you are. And it's just a good experience to play in a tournament like that. Like you'll come to appreciate a lot of things. Like, oh, these teams are really good. Oh, I really like the production. Oh, the commentators are amazing. Just like everything, because these majors, I feel like they're just a big part of the community as well.
Absolutely. Uh, Look, dude, it's been an absolute pleasure to get to sit down and talk to you. Is there anything you want to plug or anything you want to say before we go to sign off?
Mm, would just love if everyone would come out and support me and my team, me, Volti, Yosho, Zenith, as we play in 20XX.
Hell yeah. Um, if you at home are interested in checking out 20XX, it's going to be on the 14th and 15th of March here on the Dapple Production YouTube or the Twitch. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the interview, and also to Thunder for taking the time to sit down and chat with me. I've been Roa. I'll catch you in the next 20XX interview, and be sure to show up for it. You won't want to miss it. Thank you very much. Bye bye, guys.